and welcome to tonight's episode of Film at Bay, the show that brings you insight into filmmakers and filmmaking in the Bay. In tonight's show, we chat to computer buffs from the NMMU Computing Science Department, we showcase 1-minute short films from the Bay, and we speak to an expert about research and development for documentary filmmaking. But in the meantime, let's have a quick look at Oscar Pistorius' video made by Jonty Weitz from the NMMU Computing Science Department. Welcome to the show.
Good to be with you.
Firstly, let me start with you, Jonty. Just give us a brief breakdown of what photomosaic computing is.
Photomosaic is basically a target image represented as a collection of small images. The target image can be any image, and the smaller images can also be any images. The idea of photomosaic is to recreate the target image by using these various smaller images to create an interesting, different type of photo.
Jonty, what process was involved in actually building up and making the video?
What the computer does, it places tiles onto a canvas. A canvas is basically just a blank screen in the computer. So at each step, when it places a tile, we take a little snapshot of the canvas and then we save that to a file. After several iterations, time steps basically, what we do is we pull up the picture, the canvas, and then finally we take all the snapshots we took and we compile that into video format. And then when you play the video back, you get this effect where the tiles just appear onto the canvas. So the final photomosaic consists of 20,000 pictures, and then the algorithm itself ran for 4 hours.
Jonty, how did you get to do this project?
At the beginning of the year, there's a bunch of proposed projects, and this one just stood out to me. From the background, it's basically an unsolved computer science problem, for the most part anyway. So I thought it would be quite a challenge to actually try and make this photomosaic.
Professor Greyling, where did you market this video?
I think what we decided first of all is we started beginning of August when the Olympics was very big all over the world. So that's how we came to use Oscar Pistorius, because at that stage he was on every news bulletin and everyone in the world knew about him. So it was very easy getting the correct time frame to do the marketing. I literally went onto Facebook and asked all my friends on Facebook to look at this video and to share it with their friends. And then secondly, I went onto some Facebook pages that were linked to Oscar Pistorius himself and asked them to share it with their friends. And that's how it happened. And that's what viral marketing is in the end. You only need to tell a few people and then it's got its own momentum.
Then what kind of impact, I mean, if it went viral like this, what kind of impact has it made? Have you received any kind of feedback regarding the video?
The most exciting feedback for me was, right at the beginning, I still remember it was Sunday just before lunchtime, 19th of August. Oscar Pistorius' brother saw the video somehow, tweeted to Oscar, he retweeted it to 56,000 followers that afternoon. And that was the first real impact, and he was majorly impressed by the video, and obviously many of his followers all over the world saw that And that's why we're now sitting at the video being viewed in 96 countries, which is exciting to me. A video that was made by an honours student in Port Elizabeth has now been viewed in 96 countries all over the world.
Well, that is exciting news. Now, what have you learned? I mean, you said that the video went viral. Even Oscar Pistorius himself sent it out and retweeted it to his followers. What have you learned about social media in this whole process?
Interesting was the different groups of people that took interest in the video. And originally we thought, okay, it's going to be Oscar Pistorius and Olympic fans. That was the original thing. Then we realized, because we're using the anthem, expats from South Africa all over the world were writing to us. We get tears when we see this and we hear the anthem play. Then the whole world of computer art opened to me. All of this on Facebook, obviously. There's huge Facebook pages regarding computer art and computer photomosaic art. And there were guys from England and from the Far East and from America saying, wow, this is exciting work. Obviously, the computer scientists themselves are interested in this. And then the last angle, which I didn't expect, was the actual people involved in marketing. Because they saw in this algorithm a potential to mark a product in a unique way. There's a website where you can follow all tweets that come up for a specific keyword, and I often just said Oscar Pistorius. Now, during the Olympics, there would tweets come out from Oscar Pistorius about Oscar Pistorius, often one every 5 seconds, globally. And at the start of the Paralympics, these tweets were 90 to 100% positive about Oscar. You might remember the evening that he lost the 200 meters. And he complained on TV about the guy's legs that were too long. The next morning, the tweets were still every 5 seconds. 60 to 70% negative about Oscar Pistorius. But a week later, he wins the relay, and the next morning, 95% positive again. So it taught me about brand management and how important it is. You cannot tell me that Oscar's brand does not earn him a lot of money. And that one little interview must have cost him a lot of money for a few days. And that is true for any brand in our society these days.